Hey guys, welcome back to our urban homestead. My name is Chelsea. If you're new here, I welcome you. If you've been here a while, welcome back. Welcome back to the kitchen. So for those of you who join my live streams, you know that I have the most phenomenal moderators, Terry and Rachel. Terry sent me a recipe for A1. I had mentioned the other day in a video that I had to buy A1 and I was gonna try to make it. So she sent me her recipe for A1. So I'm gonna do her recipe, and then I also am gonna try to do another one. So this video will just be Terry's recipe. So thank you, Terry, for the recipe. You always send me the best recipes. So maybe I won't even need to try a different one. So I hope you stick around for that. I'm also in this video gonna show you what I've been doing all day. I am like so sunburnt, you guys. Look at that. I have goals. So today is April 10th. My goal is by the end of April to have all of my outside projects done, which is a lot, guys. You know, you do things and then a couple years later they need redone. And for those of you who don't know, I had a huge high tunnel / greenhouse, and we got like 36 inches of snow in one day, and it completely collapsed. I had it for 3 years, so I was super bummed. So we were going to build a sturdy wooden frame, the whole shebang greenhouse, but you know, I got to thinking, and April and I were talking, and the plan has completely changed. So instead of taking the money that it was going to cost for the greenhouse, we are expanding our growing area in the back. So I'll show you guys that in just a few, because we got to get this A1 going. She calls it crack sauce, which I think is hilarious. Okay, so her recipe says 1 cup of ketchup. I'm all out of homemade ketchup, you guys, so this is store-bought. Boo. 1 cup of ketchup. And I, of course, will leave the recipe in the description. Says a 1/2 cup of onion coarsely chopped. I looked in my freezer and I am all out of our onions. So I've got some minced dried onion here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. So 1/2 cup of onion. Maybe we'll do a little bit more since it's dry. I'm also gonna add a little bit of onion powder just to, because I don't know how that's gonna go. So maybe a teaspoon. A large clove of garlic. I am using already bought garlic. I do the work so you don't have to. That looks like about 1 clove. A 1/4 cup of water. A 1/4 cup of Watch Yo Sister sauce, or some people call it Worcestershire. I call it Watch Yo Sister. So a 1/4 cup of that, right? Yep. So you guys know I typically don't follow a recipe unless it is a recipe that you guys send me. I think it's important to try the recipe as written the first time and then make your own adjustments the next time you make it. A 1/4 cup of lemon juice. A 1/4 cup of white vinegar. It's smelling good already, you guys. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You could use coconut aminos if you do not do soy sauce. Has the same wonderful flavor. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, so here's the deal. I still have not made my brown sugar, you guys. I know, shocker, but I mean, really, have I had the time? No. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of white sugar. And just a titch, yes, that is my measurement, a titch of molasses. Oh, that's probably too big of a titch, but what are you gonna do? And some mustard. One tablespoon of mustard. This is mustard that I made. I just refilled the store-bought bottle and I put the date that I filled it. I am gonna get some of those plastic squeeze bottles next time, or next time I'm out at the Dollar Tree. That way I have it on hand. But this mustard, I'm gonna ask my loyal level members if I can share this recipe with everyone, because Missy from Florida sent it to me and it is amazing, you guys. Better than French's. I mean, it tastes just like French's, but really easy to make, and homemade is always better. All right, so we're gonna combine all of this, let it simmer for 30 minutes. So I'm smelling this, you guys, and it smells just like A1 sauce. Oh, I'm excited. All right, so we're gonna turn this on, simmer for 30 minutes. You know I can't help it. I have to taste it, even though it has some chunks of stuff in it. Oh, wow, that's good. All right. Simmer for 30 minutes and I'm gonna get my hot mess cleaned up. So now I'm gonna share what I've been doing all day. Yeah, it looks like a hot mess, okay? But listen, when you do the things yourself and you don't hire people to do it for you, things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And if you would have seen it last night, listen, it looks a lot better. So I'm gonna show you what I've done and the plans for my back area growing expansion. Okay, so like I said, excuse the mess. It's, you know, hot mess. So we got all of the, April helped me last night get the greenhouse all disassembled. So this was where the greenhouse was. Like I said, yes, it is a hot mess, but you know what? This is real life, and life is not Pinterest perfect. So this was where the greenhouse was. I'm gonna do a panel arch here and probably grow cucumbers there. But normally I have my pool set in this whole area here. And I'm not going to do that this year. Now, and again, this looks horrible. So if you guys were here last year, you know that my backyard growing area typically looks just as pretty as my front. So bear with the progress, you guys. So instead of putting the pool up, because I only really get in it to like dunk if I'm hot, but you know, I have a hose for that. I can just spray myself off. So what we're going to do is we're going to build 2 more rows of garden boxes. So it'll be here all the way back, and there will be 2, 4, 6. So 6 more garden beds, which is really awesome because then I can grow a lot more food in the city in a small space. So today what I did was I had to replace this fencing. If I don't fence my chickens off, they will come up here and destroy everything. So that is hardware cloth. I like the hardware cloth because you can't really see it, but it'll keep the chickens out. So I did that, and then back here it was again all green plastic, like deer netting, and you can't even tell that there's hardware cloth there. So that took about 3 hours to do. Yeah. So yeah, this is real life, guys. Not everything is picture Pinterest perfect, and I'm okay with that. So I hope you guys join me for the transformation process of the back cement slab. For those of you who don't know, we live on, I think April said it's just over a 1/4 acre, which is not a lot of space, and I grow a lot of food. Check out my garden playlist from last year to see just how much food I grow in this tiny little portion of the city that we call home. So yep, that's my plan for this week, is to get everything cleaned up back there. And we had some major storms, probably about a month ago, ice storms. I have a big limb in the backyard that has to get chopped up and set aside, so in the fall I can cut up. I probably have 2 cords worth of wood that needs to be chopped up for the upcoming winter, but I'm not dealing with wood until the fall. So yeah, my plan this week, get this whole area cleaned up and ready so we can start building those beds, filling the beds, and hopefully very soon I'll be able to put some plants in the ground. My goal for this summer is to give you guys a lot more gardening content than I did last year. So I'm excited to share my knowledge with you guys and have you guys share your knowledge with me, because you know, we all help each other in the comments. That's one of the great things I love about the community that I have on this channel. And you guys are all so kind and helpful to everyone that comments. So I can smell the sauce. Let's get back in there. Okay, so it's done. It's been done for a few, but my niece and my brother FaceTimed me. My niece is 5 years old, and when your kids are grown, you forget how fun they are at that age, and she is a turkey, that is for sure. So all right, it's cooled. Let's have a look at it, and we're gonna get it into a jar. So it smells wonderful. Can you guys see what it looks like? So it's not quite as dark as A1. I think it's more like a Heinz 57 from the color. I haven't tasted it, you know, since I did initially. So I'm going to pour it into this sieve. Hope it doesn't tip over. Knowing my luck, it will, because you guys know. Woo. Hot Mess Express. And then I'm just taking the spatula and swishing it around to get all of that delicious sauce out, but keep like the garlic and the onion in. I want to taste this so bad. So let me do this real quick. It's beautiful. It smells really, really good. Holy moly. That is freaking delicious, you guys. Terry, that's amazing. I personally would say it's more along the lines of the Heinz 57. Not quite that A1, but I mean, this is honestly amazing. So I'm just going to continue to press this out. If you wanted to make a very big batch of this, this is also a safe recipe for canning. You would do hot jars, hot lids, hot product, and then you would water bath it for 10 minutes. That's really good. So now that I've tried it once, so before I can a bunch of something, what I like to do is I like to make a very small batch of it first to see if it turns out good. You know, you don't want to do like 30 pounds of something and then completely mess it up and then you've got all of that food wasted. So I think it's important to do things in small batches to test them, to see if you like it, and then the next time go ahead and do a large canning project. So this is definitely gonna be on my canning list for the upcoming season. That's so good. Thank you so much, Terry. When all is said and done, that's gonna give me just over a half a pint of sauce. I already know like what I'm using it for. So, oh, it's so good, you guys. I hope you try it. Again, I will leave the recipe in the description. If you have a recipe that you would like me to feature, my email is in every description. Just scroll all the way to the bottom and there's my email. I love trying your recipes, and I always give you credit for them. So send me some recipes, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, drop me a comment, and until next time, guys, abundance and blessings to you. Bye-bye.